How's it going, Libra community? Soul Tiger's here with a special story for this wonderful frequency. So, some key words here, Libra, is warning. There's a target on your back. Someone wishes ill for you. No, Libra, you are not imagining it. Be careful giving this energy of the benefit of the doubt or making excuses for whoever this other is and their behavior. It's time to take their actions at face value, Libra. For some reason, they want to be you. Follow your intuition no matter what. Again, follow your intuition no matter what. And that is the last card. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a big warning because after I got done with the Aquarius story right before this, like 30 minutes before this, all I could feel is a target on my back. And I was like, oh my goodness, this can't be Libra right away, because usually I need a little bit more time between the stories, because I really like to get the authentic vibe that's going on between each frequency, making sure that I just dial in at the right moments. So Libra, you're not imagining it. As much as you want to deny it, there is somebody there who has a target on you, and they really wish for your downfall. I hate to say this, but they don't want to see you get to some kind of certain success. And the first thing that I'm seeing right away with this introduction is Earth sign. Earth sign is the only one that is face up. Face up, not in reverse either. So this definitely has to do with things that you have, that has to do with maybe the people that you have around you that adore on you. It could be something that has to do with your talents, how you take care of others, how smart you are as well, plus your loyalty to the things that you are loyal to. This person has a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. They want to be you. They wish they were you. There's some type of opportunity that you have access to that they don't. And this really drives them nuts. And this is something here. This is something that's been on repeat for a little bit. Maybe something that you've been confused about, something that you really didn't want to admit about this person. Well, the time is now to admit it. That's what I'm hearing to say. Something else is someone else. Like I said, there's a certain opportunity that you have, Libra, that they don't. And it pisses them off. It pisses them off. It's time to move on. Stop making excuses. Stop being at odds. And it's time to open the door and go, regardless of how long you've known this person. Because however long you've known this person, then the cycle is you've always been making excuses for them. Excuses for their behavior. Excuses for the comments that they say. The excuses for the way that they even act with you at times. And it's time to put that cycle to an end. A few other things that you're not seeing. What I say? Divorce, putting it to an end, getting rid of it, separating from it, no longer having anything to do with it, not investing in it anymore. This is something that is really hard for you to see, and I'm hearing it's hard for you to come to grasp with this. It's hard for you to admit whoever, whatever this is really out for you. Not out for your good, not out for supporting you, not out to help you get to your goals, but to actually sabotage them instead. Communication. There's something here about communication. I don't know if you're afraid to finally put your foot down and communicate with them. Or maybe you're overlooking things that are coming in. Maybe what I'm seeing is things that you've seen, screenshots, something that came in, and I'm hearing from divinity itself. Somehow you've been connecting the dots, but you're avoiding something at the same time. Be careful, be careful, be careful, Libra. I don't know. I'm hearing to say you have a heart of gold. Don't let somebody take that from you through their actions, through their sabotaging. Be careful, be careful, be careful. So let's go ahead and get out of this introduction, and let's call the ancestors, spirit guides. What is it that needs to come out for the present? Now, some of these cards are a little explicit in their imagery, so I may not show all of them. If you see a little something something as they flip out, I do apologize ahead of time, and I will do my best to make sure nothing is really shown that shouldn't be shown. But I like these cards because they give us another view into things. Oh my goodness. So there's a lot of tricks that are being played here. That's what's happening. Somebody's just kind of, every time you get an inkling, I'm hearing to say, of something going on, you know, your suspicions, I should say, are finally rising. You know, you're finally getting on alert. They do something and you're like, let me just give them the benefit of the doubt. So we have this judgment here. Judgment. I don't know. You really need to look at this person maybe from more than one view when it comes to the things that they're doing, especially the ways that they're acting out, how they're carrying their loads, how they're carrying their stresses. I really feel like this person's really reactive. They're quick to react and kind of like blow their top about things and head off really fast. But what they do is they start self-sabotaging themselves. You know, and I feel like that is something that kind of keeps them in that conflicting energy as well. There's definitely something here. This person wants you to match their energy when it comes to things. They want you to give them all of your trust. That's what they want to manifest. But what that entails is them stopping you. Them stopping you because there's something here that they're trying to get. There's something here I'm hearing that they're trying to sneak into. You know, there's something here that they really want, and they feel like they should be entitled to it because of who they are for some reason. But I feel like they're being blocked, whatever it is, because whatever they're going after, it's like what I'm seeing is a child throwing a fit over something that they can't have. It isn't something that they need, but it's something that they can't have. But again, you can have it if you want it. And this is what drives them nuts. They really feel like it could be unfair. What I see is they obsess over it. I want to show you this. And remember, I always leave it open to each individual's interpretation when they come to the story as person, place, and or thing. But remember, there's something here. There is something here that is intimate, that is weaved to be together if it can happen. And this is what this person targets. This is what this person is really jealous of. And this person, I feel like, wants to keep something in between you and whatever this other thing is that they are jealous of. Could be jealous that you're going to get a certain outcome that they really, really want. And the whole thing is we have the Death card to the Three of Swords. Death card to the Three of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles and the World, overlooking this stuff. What you need to move on from is somebody, like I said, who's very reactive. This person could think a lot with their little head and not their big head when it comes to certain decisions that they're making. That's what I get. The fact that you have this opportunity that they don't have makes them feel, how do I put it? Makes them feel less, makes them feel insignificant. That's the exact word. But the whole thing is, there's been a lot of betrayal here from this person, even though you've been overlooking this betrayal. You've been overlooking their behavior. You could have said something here and there as a general comment to send hints, I feel like, but it really hasn't put an end to things. And this is where you need it to get black and white, because with the Death card, that's Scorpio energy. That's a lot of domination. That's a lot of basic desires, sexual desires, but there's also the need of things to be black and white and wanting to control things. So there's something here that this person wants to control. They want to be over dominating with, but at the same time, you need to put an end to this. They don't need to control this, even though they feel like it. They have to control this outcome. They have to control if you get to this or not. And that is your Ten of Pentacles, whatever you're building towards when it comes to you finding that ideal stability. Just know that this person is not a well communicator either. This is somebody that it would do you really good to break away from them. I'm not telling you to, but what I see in the cards here, even with this King of Wands, resting on move on, and it's resting on divorce. Like I said, the outcome in your present moment looks like it would be very beneficial for you to move on from them, because this person only wants what you want. And it's sad because they can't see that they can build it themselves. They would rather blind you the whole time by using your trust against you. Be careful, be careful, be careful. This person's only out for one thing. Like I said, they're only thinking with one thing. And it comes down to them having to have control over something, them having the domination of something. So, I mean, if the shoe fits, Libra, I would really take that into consideration, whoever this is that I'm describing. Because, oh my goodness, this is a big warning for you. Your guides, your ancestors, divine and universal energy are rooting for you. But what I'm seeing is they need you to get out of the clouds of confusion. So, angels of protection, please help, guide, and protect us as we navigate the block here. And this block has to do with your shadow side, Libra. The reason why you're always giving this person the benefit of the doubt. The reason why you always make general comments instead of calling it for what it is when it comes to this individual. I don't know. Do you feel sorry for them, Libra? I mean, what is this? Do you feel sorry for them? I have another card here. I don't know how that snuck in here, but we'll take those. It's a lot coming out in your block here. It's a lot of shadow side stuff. Excuse me real quick. The thing that you are most confused on, that you're at the biggest distance with, comes at the expense of what you believe. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe when it comes to others that you face. You want to be the bigger person. You always want to be that bigger person who looks at things not from such a reactive view, but again, always giving the benefit of the doubt. But that's the thing that keeps you locked up in dealing with situations like this. Think about how many times you dissuaded yourself from looking at how somebody is hurting you, how somebody is lying to you, how somebody is making moves against you, and how that stopped your progress of things, how you had to step back or tone down what you're doing just to make them feel comfortable. That's not fair to you, Libra, because you've done this in more than one way. You've done this in how you build, and you've done this when it comes to the things that you have emotional connections with, when it comes to things that you are very charismatic about. And that comes to a lot of the relationships around you with things. You know, there's something here that really haunts you when it comes to dealing with emotional stuff. That's what I feel like, because you try and take a distance from your emotions because of something here that you believe. Now we have what's popping in as your Wheel of Fortune. For some reason, you feel like if you can keep people happy, whoa, this is crazy. No way. So I have 2 moon cards. This really has to do with what you're believing, because look at the moon here. This is the moon, 18 here. This really has to do with what you believe. It's people pleasing. That's what it is. It's people pleasing. What you're doing is you feel like if you give somebody enough time, you don't walk away from them, then maybe stuff will change. Maybe they will change how they perceive things. But the thing is, they don't. They really, really don't. They stay drunk on their own emotions. They stay drunk on their own ambitions. They stay drunk on their own insecurities. I don't know if you're trying to be an example for them with the Justice card in reverse, but it's definitely you trying to be overly fair to them, always giving them the benefit of the doubt is something that is always taking from you. It's definitely something that really messes with your beliefs. It's definitely something that also makes you kind of pull away from things as well to try and guard yourself. You hold yourself back so that this one doesn't react to things. So basically, you sacrifice stuff for whoever this is just so they don't get offended. Just so they don't go off the deep end. How is that fair to you, Libra? That doesn't make sense. Why are you self-sacrificing for somebody who is sabotaging you at the same time? What is it, Libra? What is it that you're afraid of losing this person? Why is this person able to put you in such a position where it's hard for you to let go? Let go. That is something right here. This could be somebody that you've known for a while. This could have been somebody that you felt like a mentor to. This could have been somebody that you've watched grow through the different phases of their lives, and you were hoping that you could lead them out of something. Well, it's been X amount of years later, and what I'm seeing stand out, 10. It could have been almost already 10 years now, and this person now is targeting you because of what you can get, what is being presented to you, what you have an opportunity for. This person hasn't really changed through the 10 years that you've known them, if it's been 10 years, 10 months. I don't think it's been 10 days, maybe 10 weeks. But there's some 10s here. There is some 10s that you really try to want to get them to this success. The success that you're dreaming about, you want them to have too. This person could have shared some things with you. And this is why you've held back on creating such a judgment against them. But again, you're pulling yourself back because of what they're doing, and you are just trying to keep them comfortable so that you can continue to lead them. Libra, why have you put it on your shoulders to heal this person, to make this person better? This person is still doing the same thing, just in a different way. If you want to break it down, that's what it is. What it is they just put on a different mask. They put on different clothes. You know, they look a little different, but they're still doing the same shit, just in a different way. They're still very selfish. They're still very jealous. They're still very envious. That tells me they still have a closed off heart chakra. It also tells me that they operate, oh my gosh, I must be right on the nose with things. They operate, oh my gosh, out of an ill will. This person would rather see you fail at this and not have this opportunity, opposed to congratulating you for having this opportunity. Now, is that somebody who really has your back, Libra? You have to think about that. No matter the relationship, how long you have known them, but is that somebody who really has good intentions for you? If they're upset at what you can get, that doesn't sound like a supportive person. That sounds like somebody who is weighing you down. And this is all stuff that you need to mold over. You need to consult with yourself, with your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. And I'm hearing to talk to somebody else. If you have an evolved parent, if you have a mentor, if you had somebody who's mentioned something about this, I would go talk to them. Not to talk shit about this person, but to get another view from somebody who's not in the mix, who doesn't have emotional attachments to this situation, just to see what they're seeing. And maybe this might change your perspective on things. All right, so let's get out of this block and let's continue. That is just so interesting, because this is what it's going to come down to, is your beliefs, because that spirit card that I was telling you, totally different from this deck. 2 moon cards. What is the chance that I would accidentally have another deck's cards? I just used this deck too for Aquarius, because this is the deck. This one, the Lone Dreamer deck, always to me makes me feel like somebody who is out on their own with things, who just feels like they are alone when it comes to dealing with the things in their life. You definitely feel like you're alone on dealing with this stuff, and this is a part of the block here, is that you've tried to be really supportive for somebody in your beliefs and wanting to help others, but it's left you not really supporting yourself, and almost this person making a doormat out of you. Almost. But they know better. They know better, but they're pushing it and they're pushing it. But what are the odds that I would end up with the moon from one deck and the moon from another deck by accident? So this really does come down to your beliefs, and also putting an ending to an old cycle, because moon energy here is going to have to do with Pisces, about how we believe, but also 12th house, ending an old cycle to let something new in, or to prepare for something new. Moon card again could also represent Cancerian, because the moon planet is Cancerian's planet. Talks about how we like to nurture things and how we want things to nurture us. This person is not giving. This person is not supportive. Not like how you support them. So you be careful with that. All right, let's keep going. Divine, divine, divine. I'm calling you in along with universal energy. What are the positive messages that need to come out? Okay, for a third one, I get another moon card here. Another moon card out of this deck. The goddess of the moon. So bringing on some feminine energy here with compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy when it comes to handling this. This doesn't mean you gotta fly off the handle and go whoop some butt. You handle this in love, but you handle this with the love for yourself. You handle this with the love for the things that you're working towards, your ambitions, but also what's being brought into you because you've worked hard for it. So we have goddess of the moon. Really, really be accepting of what's happening here. The fact that you're hiding from it, the fact that you want to give the benefit of the doubt is something that is outplayed, I'm hearing to say. It's not getting you no different results. It's been X amount of years later, and now this person's moving against you. So some things that you're not seeing is we need a strategy here. And we need a strategy when it comes to investing in our stability. A man holding a coin. So with the masculine energy, I should say, not male, but masculine energy, it's exploration, it's adventure, it's progress, it's development. We need a strategy to keep developing to the things that are being presented to us, opposed to hiding from them because somebody else is upset. It's time to reinvest into what you're doing and to keep giving it your all, to keep building towards it. Picking up your strength. Picking up your strength. All right? And having appreciation. Appreciation opposed to hate, opposed to vindictiveness, opposed to anger, opposed to revenge. Because once you finally open up and you talk to somebody about this and you get that other view, it's going to piss you off. It's going to make you mad because of how much you've invested into helping this person out. It's going to piss you off. But the lesson here is not to get revenge, is not to close your heart off, is not to sit here and barricade yourself away from the world, because the world sucks at times and some people in this world suck. But it's to appreciate what's being brought to the light. Appreciating that finally you said enough is enough, and what is being presented to me, I'm going to go get. And I'm not going to let somebody else sabotage it. All right, something else over here. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. And this lands on the magician in reverse. This person who's trying to overburden you because they're upset. This person who plays a lot of tricks with you. This person is going to keep playing games with you. What I'm hearing is they're going to deny some stuff. They're going to try and make you feel like a clown. They're going to try and make you feel foolish. That's okay. Because guess what? You're not going to react. Instead, you're going to meet it with the higher power of patience, because you're going to be moving through divinity when you start to end this cycle. You're going to be moving from a higher point, a higher place, a higher understanding of yourself and what you deserve. And it's done through patience. In Buddhist beliefs, you move through patience to gain clarity. When they try and clown on you, when they try and call you dumb for sitting here trying to call them out, when they try and say that, oh, you're crazy, you're seeing stuff, you hold patience for clarity. You don't react, and you let them say whatever, because guess what? You're moving through divinity. When it comes, oh, this is beautiful. Y'all, this is the moony moons here. This is the moons right here. This is what makes it so beautiful. And then you have your wheel of fortune right here. When it comes down to your beliefs, when it comes down to holding optimism for the things that you're manifesting, it's time. It's time to open the door to personal healing and happiness. It's time to go get what is being presented to you. It is time to do that by healing, by seeing that you don't have to sacrifice your future, the things that the divine presents to you because of somebody else's jealousy. You have a right to be happy. You have a right to walk into the doors that you've worked to get to, into the happiness that you have forged your way to, that you've gotten over the mountains, came down the cliffs that you never knew that you could descend from, through the valleys, through the rivers, around the lakes, building bridges to get over the canyons. All those challenges that you faced in life, through the many different elements, you deserve to walk in that place that you've worked hard for. That is of healing. That is of happiness. That is of abundance. That is of what the divine presents to us. This one had me fired up. Before I even really dialed in, Libra. You go get you that stuff. You go get you what you worked hard for. Forget this clown. Forget this clown, because this clown wants to be a clown. This dude, this person, this chick, this place, you've taught them what you were meant to teach them. And sometimes we teach people, places, the greatest lessons when we stop believing their lies, when we stop accepting their clown-ass behavior, and especially when we stop sacrificing our future for them. This last full moon? New moon. This last new moon in Sagittarius is all about searching for meaning. It's all about healing. It's all about what we see, what we want to manifest to, and holding optimism through the dark times. Our next new moon is going to be in Capricorn. That's going to talk about us confronting the things that we've held on to for security. Whereas the full moon is going to be in Cancerian. Those are those foundations, but also, again, things that we're holding on to too much, and it's holding us back. It's detrimental to us. It's not getting us nowhere. So this is definitely some work that you got to put in when it comes to the shadow side of things coming up for the rest of this month and into December. Watch your communication all the way to the end of this month, especially with the Mercury retrograde. Even if you pop off, don't feel bad about it, because you have a lot of stuff that's pent up. Don't get hard on yourself when you finally get pushed to a point and you finally start saying things. And, it gets hard sometimes. It gets hard because we don't want to show people that side, especially people that we're trying to help. But sometimes they need to be awarded that side, because, again, you are nobody's doormat, Libra. All right, so this is going to conclude it. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming on in and helping us out. And as always, I hope that you have a most wonderful rest of your day.